would have got his catch. The fuse catches some bits utility.
Electrical,
but otherwise nothing else. As he said, the main thing is utility at this point. They're fighting against it. They have the players to try and keep a watch from the opposite side. Virtue's still got a bit of a stack up, but it's Alems that opens things up. Finds Citizen. Shaiko suffers on the opposite side, but Alems is just keeping that big double door locked down. Shaiko is doing everything he can to hold off on the opposite side. Doki is not going to try and take the engagement. Doesn't think he can, and with 20 seconds, what they've got to do is see if they can get the site. Alems finds a second, finds Alamau, finds another. Breeday's got the swing from Dirt. Alems is still bouncing back and forth as a down inside the site itself, but with only a handful of seconds left, it's the drop and they have to use. There's Doki going in big, finds an entrance on the church, finds a triple. Virtue's just got to see if he can stick it. Alems over the top of the box and he can't quite get it, but it's Virtue that connects over the top.
I'm not quite sure what happened with Doki there. Just stopped firing in the middle of it, but he was able to truly change the outcome of that round.
But there's also Virtue playing this role of the fuse, and that really means that nobody's going to be able to stop that hatch. You can't even really impact it if they want to dedicate so much utility to it, and that's that joy of this player. The Maestro Cam, not a problem. That gets caught.
Doesn't get caught. Oh,
it
does
does.
get caught.
I was going to say, if it didn't get caught, that's one of those rare times, but Shaiko does catch Doki, finds his revenge. Congratulations, 100 kills. Wants to see if he can get a couple more, but Renshiro gets the connection, 5 seconds. Gonna see if they can try and drop their way into the site. Rafal has locked down on one, no magic this time. BDS bounce back. It's the Melusi that was on the door, and well, there's Rafal on Virtue's head. Rafal gets that first. It's Shaiko swinging around and finding Citizen, and Alamau is suddenly very alone. He thought he was having a 3-pronged push, but as the only person left, it's suddenly become a knife from a fork. Can he actually make some stabbing motions with it towards the top of the hold here? Rafal, he's waiting for somebody to try and offer some support here to the Monty. The concern is Shaiko. As long as he's down there around that lounge area and that little baby step, there's really not much they can do, but there he is, gone, got rid of, and dropped the shield. A very risky attempt there, trying to get some cover and support. Alamau's juggling the big plate shield, goes for a punch, he was out of range. The cover comes through, but he does get caught. It's a 2 versus 1. Prano slinks his way up the stairs. In the meantime, they got the retake. Here's the reveal of the camera, the knock of the screen. And with 45 seconds, just going to pull that Guman out and go for a final 2 versus 1 approach.
There is still a Selma available, so he could technically open up right behind the server stack here and provide himself some extra safety. Drone, however, comes in first, see if there's any response to it. Doesn't seem to be the case yet, and instead goes for a soft breach charge. Makes a bit of a, extra opening on that soft wall there. Doesn't have to wait for the Selma to pop and create any awkward vault hole. The issue, however, is that Evil Eye that is still in place, so they know exactly where he is and tries to go for a plant.
Well, they'll be watching that. The C4 underneath doesn't watch it for very long. BDS, they hold on to their second defense.
At some point, they do need to go in. At some point, all guns need to go blazing, and that might be the moment when Shaiko manages to strike. Finds Doki, and now he's going to be on dedicated flank watch there, so maybe Alems is not allowed to sneak back up again, but he's not really playing around there now. He's playing around the bar. Might want to toss up a C4 on that hatch if they know they're coming from that direction.
I mean, that's entirely it. They have the hatch. Citizens down, sort of trying to cause some trouble inside kitchen, but 20 seconds, and you've got to try and find that diffuser closer. As I said before, they haven't really been able to broach the site itself. A spray from Shaiko just tucked into a second corner. Twice in a row, he's played that. Alamau finally finds one back, but it's Renshiro to instantly balance it. Citizen, he gets an opener. He's looking for any more. None are handed to him, and BDS, they're playing this very well.
A gadget to kill people. I know that's the first thing people think with the amount of cluster grenades being tossed in, but it's more so about getting rid of utility. They had to be careful there, by the way. And as you see, as those grenades go off, they can go for the cannon for the heart breach charge on the hatch. There's nothing they can do to challenge that, and thus it opens up, and thus there's an entry point.
There it is, but 20 seconds, that's the big risk. Renshiro takes a little bit of damage on the drop of the hatch. The pre-fire comes through, still have the extension into blue. Shaiko's waiting for the pressure from the other hatch, 10 seconds, and Breeday's able to find Virtue. The swing around, Prana goes down, the kit is cold, right underneath the hatch itself. Everybody is starting to fall down to the ground here. It's Doki versus the world. They pulled themselves off, and BDS, they take another round.
Being on opposite sides, they can cover each other whilst they're doing so. So getting these grenades in is going to be very difficult for G2.
Well, Alems finds Alamau, puts it back in. Alems finds one more. Citizen dropped as they pull themselves back in. Doki bites, finds Rafal, isolates Shaiko on the top, but he's still there, and that's the big problem. 30 seconds now, and well, Doki gets one more. A triple kill once again, and it was the spell that he cast over them to win G2's first round on the opener. Could it be the one that it drives them to their second on the turn of the half here? Shaiko's doing everything he can, bouncing between the window and the breach itself. He knows he's in an isolated position, but the player hops in. Do they know that Shaiko's there? there. He can't get the angle. They have no idea, and Shaiko wins out one. He runs out of bullets, and Prano locks him in. It's a 2 versus 1 reverse, but the player is underneath. Playday with a C4, not quite used properly. Virtue's holding onto the angle. He misses it. It's a 1 versus 1. Prano, he got a stick. Clutches it out.
He missed the opportunity with the Nitro Cell earlier when he was below, but he manages to find himself back up, finds the first head cleanly, and you see it on Renshiro there. It was close. Massive rotate from G2. All 4 members up on those main stairs. It was only Prano that was on the side.
Well, that's it. They're all back, and you can see Shaiko's trying to meet him at the same point. He had the read that there was a lot of free real estate and tried to get that over the top just to buy himself a couple of seconds on the rotate, realized it doesn't matter, so goes deeper with the other. Citizen kills Doki, and Alems kills Virtue, and Alems kills one more, and he's been on a bit of force here. Citizen at least gets his connection. Congratulations on the 100 kills, but it feels like we're going to say commiserations sooner rather than later. BDS get one more and just need one more
to pick up these rounds that they so desperately need. Again, I say it, they need to lose 7-4 if they want to get away with a loss here. So they definitely need to start putting up now.
Rafal finds the first. Alamau is gone. The Wamai not going to assist anymore on this. Shaiko's looking for the next fight and just sees the side. Can't quite get the full connection. But in the meantime, everything is connected for BDS on the side. Citizen drops from the G2 heavens, but he's got to do a little bit more than that to answer Carlos's prayers, as Virtue's going to see if he can offer some assistance on the wing on the side. The pre-fire doesn't connect. It's a Rafal Citizen triple each. One ends the other in a post-plant. He's got to see if he can find 2 more connections here. The ace to clutch it, not for anything other than to keep them in.
Verticality!
But it is the verticality. Renshiro is the one that signs the final ticket, but all of BDS's player and staff came together. Bon voyage, boys. You're heading to America.